from on top of the game. I shot ya.
Guys, what's good? So I'm finally here with the brand new Apollon Nutrition Hooligan V5. Now, big thank you first of all to Rob and everyone at Apollon who made this happen. Very excited about this one. I've heard a ton about it. It's received much love from the guys that I respect within the industry, TJ, as well as the review bros. So really excited to get, my own review out. And now guys, I did get the Turnpike tea flavor. And firstly, let's talk about the flavor quick. Really enjoyable flavor, refreshing, different. I would prefer it a little bit sweet, to be honest, but I actually didn't mind the flavor at all. I thought it was actually one of the better flavors I've tried in the year, and definitely one of the more unique flavors as well. So I definitely give them a thumbs up for the flavor here. I really do enjoy it. Okay guys, so next up we're gonna get to the formulation. Now, I'm trying to go through this a bit quicker than usual, so everyone kind of gets the main point about this whole product. Now, one thing about Hooligan is that, the product itself is fully loaded. An entire serving is about 22 grams, so that's huge, guys. But that's if you can handle a full scoop. So what is a full scoop, you may ask? Okay, inside we got 7 grams of L-citrulline, good for vasodilation. Next up we got your beta-alanine at 3.5 grams, helps endurance. Next up you got your betaine, 2.5 grams, helps with vasodilation, and also strength as well. Next up you got your L-tyrosine at omega 2 grams, this obviously helps with your focus. Next up your agmatine sulfate, 1.5 grams, again helps facilitate with your pump. And we got a mega dose again, lion's mane, 1,000 milligrams. Now this obviously helps improve memory and brain function, cognitive health. Next up we got your alpha GPC 50% at 600 milligrams, so 300 milligrams of the pure stuff. Alpha GPC again also helping with the focus, all the mental aspects there. Next up you got your caffeine anhydrous at also a very high 450 milligrams. Now this obviously helps with focus, energy, importantly. 450 milligrams is quite high. As I said, Hooligan did not play around when it comes to this pre-workout. So it's not surprising there. Next up, we got your theobromine at properly at 300 milligrams. Now this is also a stimulant as such, and 300 milligrams is pretty high. This obviously helps with your intensity as well as also some energy. Next up, you got your Himalayan pink salt at 250 milligrams, also helps facilitate improved pump. Next up, you got your rhodiola rosea root, that is 200 milligrams, and rhodiola assists with delaying fatigue, so that's also awesome. It's just great overall for performance. And then you got your D-caffeine malate at 200 milligrams. It's obviously your slow releasing caffeine. Also helps fight off crash, and in this formula it definitely does work because you don't really feel crash whatsoever. And you got your Elev ATP at 150 milligrams, clinical dose, helps improve strength. And also you got your estrogen at 50 milligrams. This obviously helps improve absorption, guys. So yes, this formula is absolutely loaded, everything that you need, nothing that you don't. And it's definitely one of the best formulas out there at the minute. So with all that being said, if you're going to utilize the scoop, make sure you know what you're doing. Make sure, in my opinion, you use it first thing in the morning, and that way you get a nice consistent flow of energy throughout the whole day. And that's one of the main things here when it comes to the effects of this. Energy is great. It is super clean energy. This stuff lasts for hours on end. So if you're an endurance athlete or you like your mixed martial arts, anything to that kind of extent, you will really, really love this at a full serving. I did find my sweet spot being around about a 3/4 scoop. I found that better because 1 scoop is very strong. So for me, a 3/4 scoop was the sweet spot personally. And yes, pumps are great, focus is awesome. It's just overall great product. And at a 3/4 scoop, I like to kind of stack it with the pump product as well to really improve the pumps even more so. So with all that being said, guys, definitely one of the best pre-workouts of the year. Personally, one of the best pre-workouts I've ever tried. Without the dreaded theanine, which is very surprising because there's nothing really up in here to kind of control that crash. Just good old decaffeine mandate. So again, it proves you don't need L-theanine. So again, guys, one of the best products I've personally ever used. Definitely in the running for pre-workout of the year, without a doubt. And awesome, you get a full 20 servings, or if you're half scoop it, which I know many would actually do because the stuff is really potent, then you get a full 40 servings. So this is still real value for money. This is obviously on the upper end of the price scale, but definitely worth it. One of the best products out there. And again, big congrats to Rob for an amazing product.